Hello all. Let us start with the analysis of full wave rectifier. The analysis for full wave rectifier. And now, before that, we have seen the circuit diagram of full wave rectifier. Then we have its waveform for full wave rectifier. Right? Full wave centered up rectifier. We have seen its operation, how I'm getting that kind of waveforms. Look at this. This is what the output waveform that I'm getting everywhere. For the period of 0 to pi there is a signal, and for the period of pi to 2 pi, yes, there is a signal. What is there on x-axis? There is a time on x-axis, and on y-axis either you can consider current or you can consider voltage, because current and voltage waveforms for rectifier are same, right? In case of half wave rectifier, we have analyzed more than 12 parameters. Right? The same parameter here also we have to analyze. It means we will derive all the equations for all 13 to 14 parameters. And the method of analysis is completely same as that of half wave rectifier. So we will follow quite same steps for deriving those equation related to full wave rectifier. The first parameter that we started in case of half wave rectifier is average current. Right. Let me write down first thing as average current. The notation was IDC. Now we remember. If you don't remember the notation, what we have used in half wave rectifier, go in previous lecture and see the notation that we have used is IDC. Now average value for any periodic signal. Look at this. Isn't it a periodic signal? The signal repeat itself after a certain period. Look at this. It means from 0 to 2 pi, within that period, the signal repeat itself 2 times. Right? That's the reason it has a ripple frequency of twice of supply frequency. Is it? That is another part. We will come to the ripple frequency. That time I will tell you the signal repeats itself in a period for 2 times, and that's why it is twice of supply frequency. But we know it's a periodic signal, and for a periodic signal, if you want to find an average value, then what is the method? The method is, first we need to find out its area in a time period, area for a time period of one cycle divided by period of one cycle. See, we have written the same equation, area divided by period in case of half wave rectifier also. Here also I told you we need to follow the same procedure. Methodology will be same. Now how to find out area? Is it area for cycle? It means integration of 0 to 2 pi. See, integration for a period of 0 to 2 pi. Then as I am considering its current waveform, then it is Im sine omega t d omega t and divided by the period of 2 pi. Right? Now simply split this integration. Split it and then split the period into two parts. That is one part from 0 to pi and maybe another part is from pi to 2 pi. Is it not? Again, I will write here I am sine omega t d omega t plus here again it will be I am sine omega t d omega t. That's what I'm just splitting, and the whole has denominator equals to 2 pi. Now observe the output waveform. In case of waveform, this period, that is two period we have considered. One period is from 0 to pi, another period is from pi to 2 pi. Now for both the period, the waveforms are identical. Look at this. This waveform is completely identical with this waveform. That it means whatever value I will get for this equation, instead I will get the same value for this part of the equation. Is it? So instead of writing these two separate equations, what I will do, I will write twice of integration 0 to pi Im sin omega t d omega t divided by 2 pi. I'm just simplifying the things. That's what it is. Now look at this. As this part is equals to this part, what I'm doing, both are identical. I'm just multiplying it by 2. Multiply 2 with this one part, and that's what it is. Now solve this. This 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and finally what I'm getting, okay, I will write here Im divided by pi, then integration of 0 to pi sin omega t d omega t. What is integration of sin theta? Integration of sin theta, look at this, integration of sin theta is equals to minus cos theta. This thing is known, so put it there. Then I will write Im divided by pi. Now what is integration? It is sin minus cos theta. It means it will be minus cos omega t for a period of 0 to pi. Now solve it further. What I will get? I will simplify the thing again. It will be Im divided by pi. Now it will be minus of cos pi minus cos pi minus cos 0. It means what I'm getting, Im by pi, then minus of minus 1 minus 1, is it not? It means it is it becomes 2, so it will be twice Im divided by pi. So that is what IDC is equals to twice Im divided by pi. So this is the final equation. IDC is equals to twice Im by pi. So minus and then it becomes plus 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 2 twice Im by pi. So this is the actual equation for IDC, that is average current for full wave rectifier. Right. Now the next parameter that we are supposed to derive is DC voltage. DC current we have derived. Now come to the DC voltage. DC voltage of full wave rectifier.